What is up, YouTube? It is me, Inconsistency, here with another unoriginal intro. But this time it's for something a wee bit different. I think I've done this like once before, and that was in the phone eras, so we don't talk about that. But we're here for a draft analysis. Don't do those often. It's a special case because this is a very big league, I guess. YCL. Finally got in thanks to the shout out King Sosa, you know, or KSG gaming, I guess is what it goes by now. Whatever. But in any case, I am a part of this league. I don't know what season this is. I think it's season 6. So yeah, this has been around a while. In any case, you're not here for me muttering about just me being in the league. You're here to hear me mutter about the mons I drafted, so let's get into that. Started off the draft with Urshifu Rapid Strike. So funny thing is, when draft started, I wasn't even home, so I was just like, my turn to pick? Okay, cool. Urshifu. I didn't even check to see which one it was, but apparently Single Strike was banned, so we got Rapid Strike. Rapid Strike. Urshifu is solid mon, got that base like 130 something attack stat, so that's coolio. It's got the 97 speed, which isn't bad. Obviously there's stuff that's faster than it, but could be a lot worse. The water fighting, not very unique, but still unique typing, and obviously that surging strikes move for the auto crit. I thought it was a pretty decent pick for third overall. Yep, I was third in the draft. So I was just like, yeah, why not? We'll go with this. Next up, I drafted Bisharp. I don't honestly remember the thought process for a lot of these picks. I was just like, what's a mon that I haven't used before? What's a good steel type? What's a good whatever, and does it work well with Urshifu? Those were the things I was mainly going for. I was like, Bisharp, Dark Steel, I think does go well with Urshifu. Urshifu counters, for the most part, its ground and its fire weakness, while Bisharp counters the flying and the fairy a little bit, as well as the psychic with its dark type. That was my thought process for the most part, I believe. Also, it's a solid mon, getting that Defiant ability, so if we're under webs or we catch someone defogging, we get that attack boost. Nice sucker punch, and it also doesn't have a bad attack stat itself. It's got rocks and stuff, so yeah, it's a good mon. It's a good mon. So I was, yeah. This is something that if other YCL coaches are watching, I do a lot. I just go over my words quite a bit and just start making noises. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go to the next mon. Bambi. Why I drafted this thing third, I don't know. I was just like, I want a fairy type, I want a bug type, I want a web setter. Let's go Bambi. But I already stated its typings and what it does, but also it's the fastest mon on my draft. Not even so far. Once you see the other mons, you realize. But yeah, this is the fastest thing I have. Nice fast web setter. It doesn't have the worst special attack. It gets Quiver Dance, which is good. It's got Stun Spore, which is awesome. It's a defogger if I need it to be. Hopefully I won't, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Works well with the Urshifu as well, with its fairy type, and works well with the Bisharp to counter the fighting types that come after it really badly. Also, Urshifu covers for a little bit too with the fire type and rock type weakness. So yeah, pretty solid. Bisharp covers the flying type a little bit, I think. I think flying's resisted to steel. I don't know. But yeah. Explaining thought processes. Yeah, anyways. What is there anything else I'm gonna say? Nah, it's just solid pick. Oh, Why I picked it third, like I said, I don't know. Honestly, I probably should have picked up this next thing before this, but I was like, better late than never. Our next pick we got was Latias. Latias, I was like, I'm missing a little bit of bulk. Latias has that bulk. It's a solid dragon type for a steel fairy dragon core. The psychic type goes well too. Covering stuff like the Bisharp weakness, as well as covering, what else is it covering? As well as covering poison weakness for Bambi, even though I think that's countered by bug type. Oh well. Powerful dragon got base 130 special defense and 120 special attack, which isn't bad at all. Its speed and defense and HP aren't bad either, so like this thing's a solid mon. Solid mon. Can't wait to use this thing, honestly. Next up, Thunderous Therian. If any of you've watched my videos before, I've worked with this thing a little bit, but that was in VGC, so here we're going to see what it's like in singles. Solid special attacker with, I want to say, base 145 special attack, which is pretty good, my guy. It's got the flying type, so we don't need to worry about a ground weakness. And even if we did, we've got other things to counteract that. It's decently fast, even if electric types are typically like the super speedsters. I still think it's got pretty decent speed stat. I'm just looking, yeah. Base 101 speed, yeah. Solid mod. Solid mod. It's pretty good coverage too. Next up. I forgot I did this. Amungus. But yeah. Amungus, I was like, I could use. Honestly, throughout this draft, not too many Pokemons. Bisharp's kind of physically bulky. Latias is pretty specially bulky. So I was like, let me go with something that's got a little bit of both. It's got that regenerator ability. It's got base 114 HP, which is pretty solid. Gets access to Spore if we want to put things to sleep. As well as, I believe it gets access to some other stuff. I don't know. Sludge Bomb, I guess. Yeah. But solid defensive mon, solid mon that covers some of the basis of the other stuff. Like, me trying to think is impossible. Yeah, I don't know. It covers something, because that's why I picked it up, but I don't know. I can't think of it right now. I'm too dumb. In any case, next mon, Darmanitan. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I didn't want Darmanitan at first. I wanted Talonflame. It was sniped for me right from under my nose. Not really, but yeah. Shouts to Operator. I want Talonflame, but I was like, okay, I gotta search through tiers to see a good physical fighting type. Not fighting type, fire type. Oh, would you look at that? Darmanitan's there. Huh. Well, he's mine now. This pick actually sniped someone else. So I was like, alright, cool. It's got that sheer force ability, got base 140 attack. Oh. And with sheer force and life orb, it's so great. So great. Another thing I tried focusing on a lot with this team was pivot moves, like you see with Urshifu, Bambi, Thunderous T, and Darmanitan. They're all pretty decent U-turners, as well as Thunderous Therian gets Volt Switch as well if my opponent doesn't have a decent ground type, which I would hope they do, but it is what it is. I could also run this thing Zen mode if I so wish, but I don't know why I would do that. Just because that attack stat. That attack stat just. I say in any case a lot, I'm realizing. But get to the next mon here. I picked up Gengar. Once again, I was sniped from the pick that I actually wanted. What I wanted was Neolego as kind of a more offensive poison type. I already had Amungus, but Amungus is more there for the bulk. I wanted something with more offense. I also wanted to grab one of the types I didn't have yet, which was Rock from Neolego. But like I said, it was taken from me. So I grabbed one of the other types I didn't have yet at the time, which was Ghost. And honestly, that's not bad. Even though I've already got plenty of counters to fighting types, one more doesn't hurt, right? Right? Yeah. In any case, Gengar, I'm just going to call all of these solid mons, but once again, solid mon. Base 110 speed, base 130 special attack. I got a lot of heavy hitters if they're able to actually hit stuff. So it's very nice. Gets access to stuff like Will-O-Wisp, Destiny Bond, and Trick if I want to be a little crafty turd with my Gengar. Gets access to Nasty Plot and Substitute if I want to set up. Probably should have brought that with other mons like Bisharp and Latias and Thundurus and Urshifu. They're also pretty good setup mons. Darmanitan technically can because I'm pretty sure it gets Belly Drum, but I'm not running Belly Drum Darmanitan. Or am I? I don't know. Probably not. What else can I say about this thing? I don't know. I like it. I just like it as a mon personally. I think its design is awesome, but that's not competitive. Next mon, Claydol. Once again, another defensive pick here, really. Already have a psychic type, but that's fine. If anything I'd say that my team has is like a decent sized dark weakness with Claydol, Gengar, and Latias. But I also have answers to that in Urshifu, Bisharp, and Bambi, so it's like, do I really have it? I don't know. Claydol, another rock setter if I don't want to run Rocks Bisharp, which I probably won't. It's got access to Rapid Spin. That's something really important. I wanted a ground type with Rapid Spin and good defenses. So it's like, Claydol's right there. I already have Latias, but Claydol's right there. It also has, honestly, a very good coverage for it. It gets Ice Beam, it gets, I think it gets Energy Ball. Let me check that to make sure, just because I don't want to sound stupid, even though I probably already do. It gets Solar Beam, not Energy Ball. Shadow Ball. It also gets Nasty Plot, apparently. That's cool. It gets Grass Knot, Dazzling Gleam, Body Press. So it does get some stuff. Not the stuff I was thinking about, but it does still get stuff. If I'm a troll, I can run it with Explosion or Self-Destruct. Yep. But that's things. That's stuff. I could run Cosmic Power. I know Kiwi ran his with Cosmic Power in PML. Watch the video if you haven't already. Either side works, but preferably my side. Don't tell my side. And we were able to draft 9 to 11 mons. I ran out of points with my next pick, so I was like, I figured I'd just go with whatever I felt like. I was thinking about grabbing a normal type for this last mon, but instead I decided to grab a Raboot. Raboot, honestly, I'm kind of regretting drafting it. We might swap it out, but I want to give it a chance first. It's honestly more so a pocket Darmanitan, if anything, that's weaker. But the Libero ability could serve us well. Also, base, like 86 attack and 91 speed. It's not the worst. Not the best, but it's not the worst. I definitely have harder and faster mons. Don't take that out of context. Um, but it can do stuff. It gets U-turn, so like once again the pivot game is there. Yeah, and that's my whole team for YCL. I'm in one of the other YCL leagues that's not upload required. I'll probably still upload it just cause why not? Might as well. It is the YouTube Creator League or whatever. So might as well. And once that goes out, I might do a draft analysis on it. I don't know. I honestly, it was like kind of a coin flip to do one for this this version, because it's not required. But I was like, why not? With that, I am Inconsistency, coach of the Vegas Club Jangmo, and I will see you all in my week 1 battle versus Shelby, coach of the Pegatonia Fire Squirrels. Peace.